What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So surprise, surprise, Caitlin Clark's former #1 fan, Jason Whitlock, aka the butter biscuit eating raccoon, has now jumped sides. He switched sides immediately because he went from praising Caitlin Clark. I'm talking about praising her. I'm surprised he didn't say she was from the land of milk and honey. Like, he was saying everything about her. I mean, he was singing her praises to the heavens. And now he's trashing her. Now he's dogging her out. Now he's calling her a whiner, a victim, a complainer, all of this stuff. He said if Taylor Swift and LeBron James had a baby, she would play and act just like Caitlin Clark. And I'm like, wow, where did the switch up happen? Where did the switch up happen? Where did you stop being her #1 fan? You see, the truth of the matter is, Jason Whitlock was never Caitlin Clark's fan at all. He was never a fan of her. He was propping up Caitlin Clark as a way to trash Angel Reese. He saw Caitlin Clark as a way to trash Angel Reese and by proxy trash black women and trash black America. That was what he tried to use Caitlin Clark as a prop. Yeah, to trash black folks, black women, all of the above. So he would praise Caitlin Clark to trash Angel Reese. He would praise Caitlin Clark, and then on the comparison, trash and dog out Angel Reese. You see, but what he realized is he got burned. And he got burned because Caitlin Clark liked a Instagram post where Taylor Swift seemed to be endorsing Kamala Harris as future president of the United States of America. Caitlin Clark liked that post, and ever since then, Jason Whitlock has been on a war path against Caitlin Clark. Now he taking back everything he ever said about her. Now this is a dude right here, and I wrote this stuff down. This is a dude that once said Caitlin Clark was in his top 3 favorite athletes of all time. Now that's how you know he was putting on a show. That's how you know he always had an agenda. How the hell, no disrespect, Caitlin Clark is a phenomenal athlete. She's a great basketball player. She's fun to watch. She plays an exciting brand of basketball, and she's going to be a perennial all-star going forth, right? But what the hell has Caitlin Clark done for her to be your top 3 favorite all-time athlete? Your top 3 favorite athlete of all time. In her young career, she 22 years old? What has she done so far to be your top 3 favorite athlete of all time? She was never in his top 3 favorite athlete of all time. He just saw her as a way to, again, trash Angel Reese. He saw her and trash black women and black athletes. That's the only reason he was praising her. But see, now he realizes he can't do that. Because he says, oh my God, this girl is progressive. This girl is, she's liking the liberals. Oh my God, she's not. First of all, I always say this. What make y'all think a 22-year-old athlete, a WNBA player specifically, what make you think she would more than likely, why would you think she would be an extreme conservative? Why would you, in the WNBA, for real? Like, you got men who used to say stuff like, the WNBA was as useless as a white crayon. And you think she's going to be an extreme conservative person and playing in the WNBA like that? Do you really believe that? Especially 22 years old? Like, you know what I mean? So this is what is appalling to me. But yeah, like Jason Whitlock, like so many other people, was trying to use Caitlin Clark to stir up political and racial conflicts within the WNBA. Not just within the WNBA, across all spectrums, using her as a beacon to throw disgust and animosity towards black folks. And when he saw her like that Instagram post, he realized, damn, she's not one of us. She's not with me. She's not on my side. Now, even though she's come out and said she liked the post to encourage people to vote, right? Now, I don't know if I believe that all the way or not. You know what I mean? She might be trying to protect herself and trying to protect her brand, because a lot of people came out attacking her after they saw that she liked that Instagram post. People was trashing her in the comments, telling her, I thought you were a role model. I thought you were someone I could look up to, my daughter could look up to. Thought you were one of the good ones, Caitlyn. Oh my God. Thought you were on our side. Jeez. Did you see this Lapidus? I thought you... Shout out to anybody that watch Xenon on Girl of the 21st Century on Disney Channel. Zetus Lapidus, I thought you were on our side. Come on, man. Come on, Caitlyn. And Jason Whitlock was one of those individuals, right? You had people, I mean, all up in arms. But yeah, he realized he cannot use her for his agenda now. He can't use her to trash black folks, to trash black women, to talk about what's wrong with black America. And so now he's pissed. He's hurt. His feelings are hurt. He's saddened. And he can't believe he can't do it no more. So, oh my God, I can't. Come on, Caitlyn. Come on. You know what I mean? And a lot of black folks always said this. A lot of people's support of Caitlin Clark was not about basketball. You had some people who were supporting her for basketball. You did. You had some people who really just liked to watch her play, thought she was dope. I think she's a dope basketball player. I think she's fun to watch. I thought she was exciting to watch at Iowa and for the Indiana Fever, right? So I'm not trashing her. But I did recognize, like other black folks recognize, there were other people who were using her as a way for them to, again, trash black folks. And we saw that a mile away. Because look at all the people that's upset. That, you know, upset that she liked a picture about Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? Caitlyn was a way for them to mix anti-black ideals or white supremacist ideals in sports. She was a way for them to do that. And now they realize that she not of their same thinking. She not on the same plane as them. You know, and now they get mad. They getting frustrated. They're flustered now. Jason Whitlock is one of those individuals. So now he's changing up his entire tune about this woman, right? Now, the men say she nothing but a flopper. He calling her nothing but a flopper. He calling her a victim. He says she cried too much. He says she whines all the time. He says, and I quote, she plays a stat-stuffing, low IQ brand of basketball. That's what Jason Whitlock said now. He was all team Caitlin Clark. She went from being your top 3 favorite all-time athlete of all time. Now she play a stat stuffing, low IQ brand of basketball. She's a whiner. She's a victim. She's a complainer. I wonder why, Jason Whitlock. I wonder why that is. It's not, again, it's easy to tell these dudes what their agenda is. You can smell it on Jason Whitlock a mile away. You can see it on his face. You can see it on his face, boy. Boot licking like a mob. That's what he stand for. Anything anti-black, he will stand behind. He will push. I mean, he will love it. He will praise it. You know what I mean? He will every time something is clearly racist, he the black man in the room to say, I mean, that ain't racist. They just trying to. I told y'all, boy, the Ku Klux Klan could be outside a black man's house, draped in Confederate flags, calling a black dude the N-word and throwing watermelons at his door, right? And Jason Whitlock would be like, man, that ain't racist, man. They just trying to see what you're doing, and they just want to pay you a nice, wholesome visit. They heard you like watermelon, and they just threw it at the door because they hoped that you would open the door and catch it with your hands. They just trying to get your attention. They just came to see, if they want to be good people and hospitable to you. Show you some good old Southern hospitality. That's all. Nobody racist. Stop the racism talk, please. Like, he one of them. And it's so funny. Jason Whitlock and a lot of his supporters will call black folks victims. They will call us crybabies and snowflakes when we talk about racism. But the moment somebody don't align with their ideals, they trade up or they switch up on somebody. Now he crying and whining and complaining and trashing Caitlin Clark, right? And I lost Twitter followers because people are mad and upset with me. I got a whole bunch of emails. Yeah, because they know what your agenda is, and I don't know how you couldn't see it a mile away. Jason Whitlock is Uncle Ruckus 2.0. If Uncle Ruckus was a real life character, he would be Jason Whitlock. All you need to do is give him that big old eye and that little ponytail with some gray hair. He'd be just the same. You know what I mean? Like, I never seen, this is the a bootlicking dude that of the highest proportion. You know what I mean? He complaining about her, talking about, oh, she complains to the refs too much. She complains to the ref too much. This is the same man that once said, I don't blame her for talking back to the refs. She gets hammered all the time. Now he's saying the opposite. I wonder why. Oh man, come on, man. These dudes do not be fooling me, man. You know what I mean? Now, look, again, now, like previously he said Caitlin Clark was in his top 3 favorite athletes of all time. But now he's calling Caitlin Clark supporters what he used to be. He's calling them Caitlin Clark worshipers. Brother, you saying that she's your top 3 favorite athlete of all time is you worshiping her. Because she ain't done nothing yet to be your top 3 favorite athlete of all time. When your grown butt been living all on this earth all this time and seen all these tremendous athletes, all these tremendously great athletes who have done it for a long period of time at the highest level that have been Pantheon greats, and you choose her as your top 3 favorite athlete of all time. Why is that? Why is that? You thought you could use her to push your anti-black conservative viewpoints. You thought you could use her to trash black folks on a regular, everyday basis. And when you found out she does not align with your ideals, you're pissed. You're ready to have a fit. You're ready to fight. You're ready to have a tantrum. So it's ironic that Jason Whitlock calls black folks who call out racist behavior and call out, prejudices. When we call it out, he calls us snowflakes and victims and complainers. He's being a victim now. That man hurt. He hurt to the core of his soul because he feels betrayed by Caitlin. Because he said, how dare you, Caitlin? How dare you like a picture of Kamala Harris? I stood with you and trashed black folks for you. He said, I trashed black folks. I trashed Angel Reese and trashed black folks and black women by proxy, by propping you up. How dare you switch up on me? How dare you do this? He's hurt, But see, that's what butter biscuit eating raccoons get. That's what you, Sambos like that, you're going to get some disappointed every single time. Every single time, man. He want to withdraw his support now. Now, don't withdraw your support. Don't do that. Stand with her. Stand with her like you've been doing. But again, he realized he cannot use her as a buffer for his anti-black conservative viewpoints. And now he's upset. He only wanted to use Caitlin as a prop for demonizing a black female basketball player like Angel Reese and demonizing black folks by proxy. That's the only reason. You know what I mean? He was one of them individuals looking at Caitlin Clark as a girl from the land of milk and honey, and looking at Angel Reese as a girl from as a girl that was a demonic, looking at her as like an evil figure, like she was just the worst thing ever to sports. You know what I mean? It was so many people attacking the way Angel Reese dresses simply because she has curves, and she has clothes that will accentuate her curviness. And Caitlin Clark is not curvy. She's not. So they wear different type of clothes, and they probably got a different type of style. But when Angel Reese dresses her way, people was calling her all type of sluts and hookers and all that type of stuff. And the other one was ladylike. One was Caitlin Clark was ladylike. And Angel Reese was dressing like an Instagram model and a hot tour girl and all that type of stuff. Are you kidding me? You ain't seeing Angel Reese out here twerking and none of no crazy. You ain't seeing her acting wild and acting crazy out here. You know what I mean? But that was his way to attack. He was using Caitlin Clark to attack black folks and Angel Reese. Same way to, again, the white reporters, the anti-black white reporters in Chicago were attacking Derrick Rose and his intelligence and the way he spoke as a way to attack black American folks in Chicago that live on the south side and the west side, the inner city black folks. They were attacking Derrick to attack other inner city black folks. They were doing it, and it was all racial. Sam Smith, who wrote the Jordan Rules, I believe, he came out and said a lot of that was mostly racial with Derrick. Same thing with Angel Reese. Same way, and Jason Whitlock never was a fan of Caitlin Clark. He never propped her up because she was a good basketball player. He propped her up to demonize black folks, black women, and Angel Reese.